Hello, welcome to Dave TV for the 10th of July, 2013. I'm going to do a quickie today. Um, just had read an interesting piece there in the Washington Business Journal yesterday from somebody who's writing that, one of their reporters who is writing that the Washington Post is, they constantly are calling up readers and flying ideas by them. One of the ideas they're now floating by readers is changing the format of the paper to basically two main sections. Okay, right now you get the Washington Post. Here's the main section. Then you have the style section, the sports section, and the metro section. So you get four broadsheet sections. Used to get a business section too, but they kind of melted that into the main news section. So you get basically four main news sections in the daily paper. Anyhow, the news that we're hearing is that the Post is testing an idea with some of its readers, whereby you would still get a main broadsheet newspaper like this. This would have all the news in it, and then there would be a second section, maybe a tabloid or something like that, with everything else in it. Sports. I guess maybe they would take Metro and fold that in with the main news section. So, the news section would all be together. So you'd have local, international, and regional news all in one big news section. And then everything else would be in a second tabloid section. Sports, features, style, the gardening section, whatever else. So there'd be a two-section newspaper, okay? Main news section, and then a tabloid with all the lighter stuff. And that would be pretty much the paper. And people are saying, no, that can't happen, I'm going to cancel my subscription or whatever. It's going to too big of a change. But let's just take a look at today's paper. And we're going to pay attention to advertisements, okay? So this is the Wednesday section. This is Wednesday, July 10th, the main news section. We have 16 pages, broadsheet, okay? Okay, now, what kind of ads do we have in here? Okay, there's a bunch of small ads here on page A2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, two more ads on A3, smaller ones. So we got like 6 little ads. There's a 7th ad. There's an 8th ad. Okay, so we do have a few ads in these. And there's a 9th ad. Okay, so page A7 has a 9th ad, a quarter page or whatever. Lord and Taylor. So we got like 9-ish ads. Then we have 8 and 9 with no ads. 10 and 11 with no ads. Okay, small ad here on A13. Then no ads on the editorial pages. And then this back page ad, which is one of those cheapy ads. This is not like running a Boeing ad or something. This is one of those dental implant ads. You probably get half price for this. So we're looking at about 10 ads in the main A section here. Okay, that's... we're not seeing any big full pages other than that back page ad, which is the dental implant ad, which I'm sure they get a deal for this. So anyhow, let's look at some of the other sections. Let's look at Metro. Okay. Of course, no ads on the front page. There's no ads on 2 and 3. There's no ads on 4 and 5. And then other than these paid obituaries, which they always have. And no ads on page B8. So there's essentially no display ads in Metro. And then let's look at sports. Once again, big pictures on the front page to show us that there's not a lot of text in the paper. No ads on the front page. A very small erectile dysfunction ad. Larry O'Connor would be interested in that. On page D3. No ads. So there's one small electronic dysfunction, erectile dysfunction. One small, so there's no ads, no display ads in Metro, one small display ad in sports, and then the awful, horrible style section, which again has another huge picture on the front page, basically just saying, hey, we don't have enough copy to fill the space. And then what do we have for ads here? There's no ads on 1, 2, 3. A small ad for Wolf Trap on 4. We have this Guide to Lively Arts on 5, which is just a couple things. Okay, then we have no ads on 6 and 7, because these movie directory ads are not paid for anymore. no ads on 8 and 9, just a post promo there, and no ads on the back page. So when you look at the Washington Post, we have about 10 ads in the main news section, and we have maybe 2 or 3 ads, literally 2 or 3 display ads in the whole rest of the paper. So now, does it make sense to change the format of this thing so we're having a 2-section paper? I don't know. You know, it does. It kind of does. When you're looking at the amount of ads in the paper and the way this paper is drastically shrinking, the way they're using, you know, these large pictures, you know, it maybe does. That's the next step for this sinking print paper. One big news section and then a tabloid inside section with everything else. And when you're looking at the ad loads of an average paper, and I'm taking today as an average paper, you know, that makes sense. You know, it's just inevitable. More and more of the Washington Post is going to be on the web and less of it in print. It's just that's the way, and it's going to happen faster than you can possibly imagine. I just wanted to take a quick look at that and show you where things are going. But I think, you know, it's a shocking kind of thing to say, okay, next year at this time, maybe there'll be a 2-section Washington Post. But the way things are going in that paper, in that print paper, that's a possibility. I think that's a distinct possibility. All right, folks. Thanks for watching Dave TV. Live long and prosper.